So I mean, you've not only carried a bag, but you've run a bunch of sales teams, and from my own experience, you really tend to understand something when you can explain it. And there's when you go to the effort of writing your thoughts down on paper and have many iterations of those thoughts, you've obviously gone to a lot of effort to cultivate those ideas, and so they can be shared, so you can teach. So it's a learning process within itself. So you understand it because you're able to teach it. So walk me through how that plays when you're writing a book or leading a team. What does that mean?
Sure, and I think it's interesting to point out too. I didn't really have an intention to write some of the subsequent books that I did. I'm a very diligent journaler. I think journaling is extremely important in your career, whatever you do. And the reason I think that is because it allows you to capture learnings in the moment, to go back through, look at some of the things that you've achieved. I mean, I leverage those even when I'm working on appraisals or trying to capture progress that I've made on different pieces of my career or just the role that I'm in. So being very intentional about journaling, I try to write a lot, and I encourage people as well to contribute content. I think some folks hold back and they're afraid to put themselves out on social media. And I've had hits and misses over the last decade. I've created videos and articles and blogs, and some does nothing, and others get tens of thousands of hits. It's just, it's the consistency and, journaling your progress, sharing your learnings, because that knowledge is what makes you valuable. It's also that experience that is going to continue to define your trajectory. I've learned so much over the last decade, a lot of times by deals that I've lost, or just experiences that I've had with different individuals or organizations, and the ability to accumulate those experiences and that acumen and to parlay that into future successes. That's really what it's all about. So I think that's why I've tried to capture those moments in time. I might write an article about a victory or frankly a loss or a lesson, and I put that out there because others may benefit. And fortunately, it started a lot of really intriguing conversations. But that's what I think the value is of those pieces. And I would just encourage people to find the time, make the time to journal, and at least capture the lessons that you're learning along the way.